Have you ever pondered the paradox that one might find strength in weakness? It's a concept that might seem counterintuitive, yet it's deeply ingrained in the wisdom of the ages, and particularly in the timeless teachings of the Bible. Let's turn our attention to Psalm 34:17, a verse that illuminates this profound truth. It reads, "The righteous cry out, and the Lord hears them. He delivers them from all their troubles." Notice the context here. It's in the midst of crying out, a sign of distress or weakness, that deliverance comes. It's a divine paradox. When we are at our weakest, when we cry out in our distress, it's then that we are heard, and it's then that we find deliverance. Now let's delve into 2 Corinthians 12 verse 9. The verse reads, "But he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness." This verse is a direct message from God to the Apostle Paul, who was grappling with a thorn in his flesh. Despite his weakness, Paul was reassured that God's grace was enough for him. God's power, it turns out, is made perfect in our weakness. It's in our moments of frailty, our moments of vulnerability, that his strength becomes our own. Lastly, consider Joshua 1:9, which reads, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." In the face of fear and discouragement, the command is to be strong and courageous. But this isn't a strength that comes from our own power. It's a strength that comes from the knowledge that God is with us wherever we go. In these three verses, we find a profound and enduring wisdom. It's a wisdom that teaches us to embrace our weaknesses, our fears, and our troubles. For it's through these that we find our true strength, a strength that isn't rooted in our own abilities, but in the limitless power of God. So, remember this divine paradox. Next time you find yourself in a moment of weakness, embrace it, for it's in those moments that you're making room for a strength far greater than your own. Before we part ways, remember to hit that subscribe button, stay connected, and continue to dive deeper into these transformative words that encourage, strengthen, and uplift. Until next time, may you find strength in your weakness, and may you find the courage to let your light shine.